Hey there, thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited to have you, and I am very pumped because I want to show how I redid the Dollar Tree dollhouses to look like this to something like this. And there's also the other style of dollhouse. I just don't have any more to show you. That's in the package, but it's this style. It's like a purple on the bottom, or it's a pink on the bottom and a purple roof, I think, for this house. So these are the two styles of dollhouse that I've ever seen. And I redid them to look like this, and I just have them like on my by my fireplace now as like a little community, a little village, and I'll insert a clip here. But I was really inspired to do this several years ago. I saw on the Bargain Bethany's channel, love her channel, love her. She's so creative, so fun to watch. But I originally saw redoing these dollhouses on her channel, and this is what I did about 3 years ago with the dollhouses. So this was kind of how she did it. She did like a brown spray paint to look like a gingerbread house, and then she used like piping bag look with some like, you know, like some Home Depot putty that you like mix up, and it came out pink. The one that I did, it starts out pink, and then when it dries it's white. So I did that, you know, and I thought it was such a cool idea, but I didn't really want to do the piping bag again and buy the putty and everything again. But I wanted to show you these from a few years ago as well. Here's another one that I did. This is two houses put together, and that was also the Bargain Bethany's way of doing it. So here's my other one here, you know, with the fake icing look. It really does look like icing. I think it's very cool. And then here's another one that I made 3 years ago based on what I saw on her channel. It's a large one, and this is made with, would be 6 houses. So 4 on the bottom going around, and then the 2 on the top. So it's kind of like a gingerbread castle, right? So the only thing that I am upset over is that this started yellowing, and this is like puff paint. Well, this is what I have now. I don't think it was this one, because I've used this on other things and it hasn't yellowed on those things. So it must not have been this one that I used. But it started yellowing, so I'll have to go over top of that yellow if I want to display these again. But I'm not doing a gingerbread theme this year, so I'm probably not even going to set these out. And that's why I wanted to make this style house, because I have kind of just like a gold classy theme going on right now, and I'm doing kind of like minimal decorations just for ease of life right now. So that's that one. But shout out to the Bargain Bethany. I love her channel, and I've seen many channels do this, but my original that I've ever seen was her. So let me show you some of the products that I used to make these ones now. So here's what it looked like before I put the snow on the roof, and I lost the window for this in all of the, you know, in all of the workings. I lost one of them. So I tried to make 10 houses, but I only ended up with 9 because I lost this one. And then I was like, maybe I can make it out of cardboard. And I was like, no, it's just not gonna happen. So this is the roof. I just thought it was so cool, the black. It was this matte black textured by Bear, and this was already like half used. I found it in our garage, and I can still tell that I can be able to get some out of it. And I was able to spray the front and back of all of the 10 houses, but it turned out like very textury. I don't even know if you can tell, but even the feel of it is like textury. It feels like a literal roof. Like, it's very cool. But it didn't really matter that much because I ended up covering it with the faux snow. And this is the faux snow from the Dollar Tree. And I just painted on some glue. I either used like Elmer's glue or like liquid fusion glue, which I really like to use. I just painted it on with the brush, and then I just sprinkled on the faux snow. And then the way to get it to not come off is this UV clear acrylic coating. I also have like a Mod Podge spray that you could use, you know, just like any like sealer, you know, just so that it's not like really coming off that much. If you try, I can obviously scrape it off. And also that's good. I used it on the whole house because the spray paint you could scratch it off pretty easily. It could definitely be scratched off. It's just plastic underneath, you know, so, but let me share the steps that I had to go through in order to make this. So I'm sitting on the floor with my son and I was like, help me open up 10 of these dollhouses. And he was like, okay. And so we opened them all up, you know, I gave him all of these little pieces. We have a ton of these little pieces now. I don't know what to do with them. But so then the next day I popped out all of the windows and all of the doors and I took off the roofs. You know, I separated the roof from the house. So all of the pieces are separate, and I can even show you a clip of everything separate. And I spread them out on a piece of cardboard so that I could spray paint them. So then I think the next day is when I decided to spray paint. And so I did all of the black, which was the doors, the windows from this house, and the roofs. So I did all the black, and then on a separate cardboard I did all of the bottoms of the house, this champagne color gold, which is so pretty. I mean, it turned out so beautiful. It's this here from Amazon. I ordered it, Champagne Mist. Very, very lovely. And there's like at least a half a bottle left, and I was able to do 10 of these houses, and I really coated it. I mean, I did like 2 or 3, you know, coats, because there's so many like little crevices and stuff. And on some of them I did like the full back, but I would recommend doing the whole back if you want to like put lights inside or whatever, or if you're going to be like able to see behind. If you can do the whole back, like on these houses I kind of got the whole back, but this house was white, you know, so it didn't require me to go as heavy as the pink house, right? And another thing is I put fairy lights inside, like I wanted it like really lighting up the windows. So I put some fairy lights, and it kind of was like glowing pink from the front. I could see the pink glow. So I ended up just putting fairy lights just around all of the houses instead of like stuffing them in. And then I originally had all of the houses on the bottom of our Christmas tree, but it's kind of like open on the bottom of our tree. You kind of like can walk around the whole thing almost, and you were able to see like the backs at some of the angles. And I was like, no, I needed somewhere where you can't see the backs. So I just put them against the fireplace, and it turned out very cute little village. So then after you separate them and you spray paint all of the parts, the colors that you want. Oh, the other thing is this house, so the style that's not this style, the other style, has white. These, I didn't have to do white. These are already white, you know? So take those all out if you want to keep them white. And, you know, then after they're all dry, you can pop them back in. You can add some faux snow to the roof, and then I would recommend doing a sealant on top of the whole thing. And I also did some rub and buff. What color is this? Creation Gold was the color that I think I used. And I just went around some of the details, like I did the door a little bit, this part here, and then the fence on that part. And then on this house, I did like the bricks, I did around the door, this piece, and then that's it. So just to bring out some of the accents, you know. And then for the village, I just laid out a piece of like, you know, faux snow fluff, whatever. And I just put like little things all around, you know, in the village, fake trees. I put like little, you know, little things to look like a village. So I hope this inspires you to do some makeovers on these cool Dollar Tree doll houses. It's definitely a thing that I've seen all over online because it's really fun to do. And it would also be really fun to do some for Halloween. So maybe I'll do that next year. That'd be cool. Little haunted houses. But all right, happy holidays. See you later.